party? One down. Wanna cooperate? Hey bro, wanna party? Hey guys, we need to all work together. Wanna party?
Fuck off!
You're good to fire!
Oh, stop it. Stop it. That's disgusting.
Go as planned!
Yo, what's going on, dudes? Thanks for coming in early. As always, we had a little bit of a disaster last time with a lot of people being stuck at 720p. So before I say anything, let's do a quick check. Let me know if you guys are still stuck at 720p. I know a lot of you guys said you're at 1080, which is good, but there's probably a few people that haven't really noticed or checked yet until we get in game and actually see the graphics and stuff. Well, yeah, we got a few big things to talk about. Obviously, Tarkov just got a new update. I thought it was going to be like a Halloween event, but it's actually like mortar strikes, and they've kind of integrated that marathon mode that we've been playing into the main game. So it looks like I can't select marathon anymore. It's just every map has marathon extracts, and like certain maps are now connected to each other. So I think we just have to go into ground zero and almost role play a little bit as to maybe which order we have to go through the maps or how we're going to finish it this time. But the next big thing we got to talk about is obviously the Halloween DayZ server just opened up today. It's like the very first grand opening from last year, or reopening from last year's server. So I'm not sure if they have some new mods or, you know, old mods or what kind of monsters they got in the server, but we'll definitely play that a little bit tonight. Problem is there is like a 45-man queue. Now I might have priority to that server, I'm not sure, because obviously it's a server we supported way back in the day that's still around, so I might have a slot. It's something I don't want to talk about though, because I know a lot of people are going to be a little bit annoyed that they have to wait in like a 40-slot queue and a handful of people have prio and stuff. So we might be able to slip in there, we might not, depending on the timing and the server restarts and stuff. So yeah, let's start off by warming up in Marathon, and then let's talk a little bit about this new Sakal playtest. There's a lot of good, and there's just a little bit of annoying drama that's going to come as well, so let's get that off the table, so we don't have to talk about it too much. But it has been on my mind, so let's address the Sakal situation that's coming up in a few days here. You know, I thought it was weeks away, but we're actually going to be able to play Sakal in like 4 days if we want to. I think it's really coming right, or I think it's coming right up. But before I say anything else, looks like you guys got the good video quality. We got Dowdy and Slan Muties. Thanks both you guys for the massive gifted sub bombs. We got Twitch. Whoever the, wait a minute, what? Twitch is gifting a sub to Lacus. What, is that some kind of automated, like Twitch gifts a sub when you guys gift a certain amount of subs, or do we have like a Twitch account here? I don't know what I'm seeing here, but thank you so much, Twitch. And we got Avery with a 27 months. Says the first video I saw, you tied up some dude while saying take this, and then you went all Jedi mind tricks on the fisherman. Oh my god, dude, thanks for watching the YouTube videos. That's happened a few too many times. I can't put my finger on which one it was, but he says love the shenanigans. Still have a place here after all this time. Thanks for showing so many people the way of gaming without gear, fear, stress. Oh, thanks for the massive resub and the message, Avery. Yeah, I think that's how it goes in DayZ and Tarkov. You know, once you can get over death and you look forward to starting a new life, that's when the fun really unlocks. You know. But yo, Sassy, thanks for the 54 months. I know that you're probably a little bit sassy about the Sakal situation, like I am. So let's talk about it in a minute and get it over with. And yo, Darce, thanks for 53 months, saying spoke call this cat his security system. I think I need one too. Oh my god, we're gonna get to speaking of the cat in the apartment. I got a little story while we're loading in here in a second. And yo, Anonymous, thanks for giving that sub to Guru. We got Kuro, Babes, is it Shadow? And again, Twitch. This is some kind of automated Twitch gifting, I think, is going on here. I don't know what's going on, but Twitch, thanks for the hookup with the gifts. We got Square, thanks for the 5 gifted sub bomb. Yeah, so obviously Sakal is coming right up. Damn, I got so many other guys. We got Laramie, Kona, Tricked, Dude Wax. I was at 0 IQ, thanks for the 19 months. Excuse me. And we got Noro as well, and Lukey. Thanks for the 44-month sub and a return to the channel. Okay, so let's see what it looks like now that I guess Marathon is integrated into the base game. So I go to PMC, we've got our little basic challenge loadout, but it doesn't say Marathon mode up here in the top corner anymore. So I think we just have to pick ground 0. Now we can pick the time that we start on, but it's eventually going to go nighttime in the middle of these raids. And I think each map may have a new extract, or multiple extracts to get all the way to the end at Shoreline to extract. So it feels like we have to kind of roleplay that we're doing the challenge. You know, it's not the Marathon mode anymore, it's more so just we can go through all the maps and almost stay in Tarkov for as long as we want, going back and forth to whatever map you can find. So I guess some people are going to try to treat this like an open world Tarkov where I don't know if we're getting injected into random raids, so you're avoiding some of the spawn zone nonsense and the exit camping, or if it's just, you know, you can leave anytime you want, you can go start a new raid anytime you want, we just have to go find the door. But yeah, apparently the Marathon questing and achievements are still an option, so I think the layout is still there, we just have to find it. So anyway, let's start naked, try to build up. We'll do a few of these runs, and then we're going to go check out the Halloween server, obviously on DayZ. Okay, so speaking of DayZ, let's just get out of the way since we're loading in. So, I don't want to make it too negative. Obviously, we're getting a freaking badass new DayZ map. Sakal, October 15th. Everybody's getting it October 15th. The problem is, they're doing this early content creator playtest, and at first glance it sounds sweet, like, okay, we're just going to get a quick look, a few streamers can get their hands on the game, show it off, it's going to be like 2 or 3 days, and then it goes away. But unfortunately, it's 2 weeks in advance, so it's a full 2 weeks of a content creator early look playtest. And you know, nobody has to watch it, nobody has to partake in it, but the problem with me is that I'm so excited to be in a brand new map with a bunch of random people, seeing things for the first time, like, you know, we're getting our first experience seeing certain things, having this experience with all these randoms. But instead, we have the temptation to go show off the game in a big, like, streamer server, you know? And, like, we can still get good random encounters with the streamers and stuff, but it's just a little bit different, you know? So I don't know, I don't think we're going to be playing it for the full 2 weeks straight. I think we should play it, like, the second it comes out, you know, kind of show off some of the early stuff. But I hate to say it, but like a lot of us normal gamers, we absolutely hate seeing when like streamers get access to a new game 2 weeks in advance, and everybody's watching on Twitch being like super critical, saying, "Oh, what the fuck? I'm not gonna buy this shit," or like, "Why do you guys get access and I don't? Fuck this guy." And it's like, it is cool that games do promotional stuff to be like, okay, a few people are gonna get early access. This dude's a fucking mammoth on Twitch. Obviously, he's gonna show it off with his other mammoth buddies. Let's make a day out of it. Kind of hype it up and then take it away, you know? But now I feel like it's just going to kind of lessen the impact of the final release on the 15th, when we could have just been playing it for fucking 2 weeks straight, you know? So again, this is an insanely... I don't want to make this a negative, because the smaller streamers that got invited to this are insanely excited, as they should be, and if I was in their shoes, I'd be so excited too. If, it doesn't matter if you have 5 viewers, 200 viewers, or 2,000 viewers, like, a lot of people are extremely excited to have been invited to this, and they get to, you know, bump elbows with their streaming buddies, maybe make some new friends, whatever, network. That's, you know, but that's the thing, I'm not playing Sakal myself to go, like, network with people. I'm playing it to, like, finally get lost and immersed in a new environment with a bunch of random people, you know? So, yeah, and that's the thing, Sassy, I feel like you and I and a lot of people, we're very connected to the streamer world of DayZ, so, like, we're kind of seeing the negatives of it. You know, I think Running Man said his opinion on it, and then he said he deleted the tweet because it's kind of controversial. Like, a lot of people are saying, "Oh, dude, don't make a negative of it. This is a really good thing for the community." It is. But if you're kind of in the streamer bubble, you're saying, "Oh, man, the last thing I want to do is just be in a server with nothing but, you know, half people that are trying to make a fucking, oh, I saw this video first, or saw this the volcano first TikTok," and the other half are like, I don't know. I don't want to be an asshole here, but, you know, someone in his Twitter was like, "Oh, well, at least we're not going to be getting any stream snipers," and it's like, don't say that too soon. Like, it's almost worse when you have a room full of all different size content creators from all different platforms, and they just know that if they put their VoIP on fucking Scream everybody's gonna hear them, and they're gonna run back to so and so to try to get what you know. It's extremely fucking annoying. I would but it's cool to be in a playtest. It's just I don't think we should no life it and play the full 2 weeks nonstop and see every single badass location with a group of streamers and like content creators and like a lot of people that haven't even played. I see a lot of people that haven't played DayZ in like months or years, but they're signing up for this because naturally they're getting excited for it. They deserve to have their slot or whatever. But they're gonna come back and play it too. So it's gonna be a mixed bag of like, you know, super hardcore DayZ fans, people that are kind of disconnected from it, and then maybe like some mammoth people that the DayZ devs have invited, like Summit or something, you know. So it's gonna be really cool, but I'm just trying to let you guys know that I'm a little bit bummed that it's a full 2 weeks of okay, we finally got in. It's a full 2 weeks of just playing like this kind of curated experience instead of like a totally random organic experience, you know. Like sure, it's still gonna be possibly fun and good, but it's just gonna feel a little bit weird, you know. But I don't know. I guess I need your advice. Like, how should we approach it? We're gonna play it right when it comes out for a day or two, but then should we like force ourselves not to see everything with all the other streamers, you know? No, and that's the thing. I don't want to kill everybody, Mr. Honda. I said, like, before I even heard about the info, I said, I'm like, I don't want to go in and just kill everybody. Like, this is a little special thing where we get to go, you know, check out the map, showcase it. I don't want to be that like try-hard fucking sweatball that's just running around trying to kill everybody, you know. But now that you're hearing everybody and their brother is involved, as long as they've made a Twitch account, then yeah, okay, maybe we should thin the herd a little bit because there's gonna be too many fucking people. But yeah, the question is, how many servers are there gonna be? How many people got invited? Are we gonna be waiting in queues and stuff because there's only 3 servers? I don't know. There's all kinds of questions still. It's just, you know, deep down, I wish the playtest was only for like 3 days. Then they took it away from everybody, you know, make everybody really want it, and then everybody gets the release on the 15th. That's on you. Get your bag. It ain't about getting your bag, dude. Like I'm beyond getting the bag. You guys are my bag. You know, I've established an audience that you guys like show up and watch me, and I'm super grateful for that. I'm not trying to like fucking min-max the fucking playtest opportunity. You know, I'm trying to like enjoy the experience with a bunch of random people. Not be like, oh yeah, you know, this streamer's fucking played nothing, or you know, some of these streamers, they're gonna play like a week straight and see all the locations. They're gonna try to like do all the best shit with their streamer buddies. You know, naturally, it's fine, and they want to like make videos and stuff, and network is cool. But then you're gonna spawn in next to them, and they're gonna be like, dude, have you seen the fucking the mystery volcano? You gotta press the button and it shoots out lava, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I don't want to be around a bunch of people that have been like grinding out the experience in this kind of weird non-natural server, you know. So we got to do it a little bit, just not too much. I don't know, again, at the end of the day, I'm super happy and honored that we're getting a brand new map. I just wish everybody had the release on the same day and not a 2-week content creator closed testing phase, you know. It's not a testing phase, it's more like a 2-week showcase. But the last thing I want to do is play in a room full of content creators. I don't want to make that sound like a bad thing, by the way. I just love playing with the randoms, you know, because they're not focused on content and stuff, so I don't know. Yeah, 2 weeks is too long, is all I'm trying to say. I wish it was 1 week, I wish it was 3 days, you know, but then you're thinking, okay, everybody's from different parts of the world, they all have different schedules. 2 weeks gives everybody time to fit it in and show their community. But yeah, 2 weeks is too long, man, you know. I wish it's gotta be less than 2 weeks. Just because it's gonna sour the experience from the non-streamers, they're gonna be like, man, these guys have their hands on it for a full fucking 2 weeks. And then you're gonna have that trickle effect where everybody sees all the like really cool shit, all the rare locations, like the mysteries, all that stuff. It's all gonna be seen in the first 2 weeks, I'm assuming. And then it's up to you as a viewer to like see all that and kind of like all that information gets spread. And then, you know, you're gonna bump into those people on October 15th and they're just gonna like hold your hand through the whole thing. So, okay. That guy's a little bit out of our pay grade here. No, I didn't just chug a pot of coffee. I did have a pretty strong coffee from the farmer's market today. I don't know what the fuck was in it. I think it was espresso. But I think I'm really just like wound up about the streamer thing because it went from this being like the nice little calm before the storm. We're about to get the fat October 15th release to like, let's just go, let's play the new map in like 3 days in a room full of streamers. You know, and like that's the last thing I want to do. Even though I love all these DayZ streamers, I don't want to know like, oh yeah, that's so and so. I hear them talking. Oh, that's, you know, you're gonna know everybody in the server. They're gonna expect you're a streamer every time they see you. It's a whole different experience, you know. So I'm just hoping that we could play. Yeah, I just want to play on the 15th with everybody, you know. So yeah, that's the thing. We don't have to play. You don't have to stream it. You don't have to watch it, and that's it at the end of the day, you know. Let's play it a little bit, but let's not play it every single fucking day leading up to the 15th, you know. Says I'm probably not going to watch any streams for it because most streamers don't provide the best feedback to the devs either, which is what they're hoping for in the first week. Yeah, and I mean, I don't think it's like a test or a, you know, feedback gathering thing, is it? I think they already are pretty happy with it. They probably figure, you know, we're proud of this, we're going to show it off. A lot of people are going to buy it anyways, regardless of how long this playtest is. You know, it's just I see how some single player games do this, where they give all the big streamers like a week early access. And, you know, then me as a viewer, I might watch that single player game and be like, man, I don't even want to buy this now. Or like, it's just a weird look, you know. I think 2 weeks is too long is all I'm saying. I think it's an honor that we're all getting involved with it. It's a really sweet opportunity for smaller streamers, but, you know, I'm just in a different phase. I'm not looking for an opportunity to bump elbows with fellow streamers. I'm trying to have everybody on the same page with a brand new map experience, you know. But again, I don't want to be negative Nancy. There's a lot of good to take from this. I'm just a little bit bummed about the 2 weeks thing. But anyway, I think so. What is it? From October 1st to the 7th is the first playtest, and then from the 7th to the 14th, I think other people can play it. I don't know if it's like maybe a curated group for the first week and then a second group for the second week or what it is. But yeah, I think it's starting on the 1st. So, all right. Anyway, let's get back in here. Oh, so we could go a little bit further. Let's dabble just a little bit, trying out no secure container and no melee weapon. Somebody said, you know, you've already beat it once, 0 to hero, with the basic meds. Now what if we truly go with absolutely nothing? Now this is going to be a little bit silly. If we get totally wrecked by a scav again, or by a player, then let's just bring in at least a hatchet again. But this is possible. Yeah, I guess, you know, little things like I want my first really badass experience to be in like that organic, natural environment, not in like, oh, you know, I'm in a group full of 5 content creators and everybody knows who I am, and I don't know. It's just a little bit of a different experience. We can still try to make it fun, but I almost don't want to try to make it that fun. I want to just be like, all right, let's show off the game a little bit, show off the map, and then we're going to come back on the 15th for the real thing, basically. So yeah, we'll see how much time we put into it. You can marathon as a scav now too. Yeah, so maybe we should warm up with a scav. But how does that work? It's just, as a scav you can survive as long as you want, going from one map to the next, as long as you keep finding food and meds and stuff. What are they trying to achieve by giving streamers early access? So other games, like I said, some single, or whether it's single player game or multiplayer game, they're doing this lately, where they'll give like big streamers early access to show it off to people on Twitch. And it is really good marketing, you know. It's like some people are seeing this brand new game for the first time through the eyes of their favorite streamer, and it's the first time seeing it, they love it. Sounds like good marketing, right? But the average Joe gamer is probably getting a little bit peeved, saying, oh, these people get early access before me because they made a Twitch account, you know? Like, I don't know. It's not like that though. I think what people are saying is with this DayZ event, they're accepting a lot of people. You know, there's a lot of long removed people that have, you know, 2 viewers that haven't turned on their stream or joined DayZ in like 2 years. But they see Sakal coming out, they signed up, they're getting in. That's fine. I'm not worried about who I'm in the server with. It's more so that the average gamer gets a little bit pissed, like, wow, this fucking group of people have access for a full 2 weeks before me. You know, like I get a couple days, maybe a week, but 2 weeks, you know, I just want to be on the same page with everybody, regardless of how many fucking viewers they got, is what I'm saying. But I don't want to say it's money grab. I think that I love that DayZ is still doing updates and they're giving us a massive new map. But you could say a few of the moves they're making are to optimize, you know, making some profit, and that's fine. They need to make some profit to keep things going. But yeah, it just makes me a little bit annoyed that we have the opportunity to experience the full map in this kind of curated environment versus getting our first experience in you know, the natural randomness. So anyway, I'm kind of getting tongue twisted trying to think about it, and it makes me a little bit bummed, but there's still going to be a lot of good to bring out of it. It's a lot of spoilers during those 2 weeks. Yeah, and again, we got to rewind and say, okay, that's because we're very connected to Twitch. You don't have to play it. You don't have to watch it. You don't have to do anything with it. You can just wait for the 15th. But then you're saying, okay, but then a big group of people are getting all this information, and when I bump into them in game, they're either going to spoil it for you, or they're already going to be, you know, power gaming to the end game shit in those 2 weeks going into the 15th. It's just a little bit annoying. It's not that big of a deal to a big group of people. But to us that are so closely connected to this shit, it's just a little bit annoying, I think. Yo, what's up, Griffin? Anyway, so we got a new Tarkov update today. Or maybe it was yesterday. They added mortar strikes on certain maps. And they integrated marathon mode into the game. So I think each map now has the marathon extracts. And there's like a new order where, you know, one map's connected to the other. Like, what is it? Reserve is connected to customs, I think, something like that. So we got to figure out the new marathon layout, and then we're going to check out the Halloween Daisies server later on tonight, because it just came back out today. Well, hopeful. So I don't think this is a thing where they're like, okay, we want the streamers to go figure out if there's bugs, you know, let's fix everything. I think it's more so that they're happy with it, and they want to showcase it to all the different communities, you know. This isn't like a stress test, I don't think. This isn't like experimental testing. It's unfair in your opinion? Yeah, and I mean, you're going to play on the 15th, and probably you won't even be in a server with any of these early access people, if you want to be. You know, you'll probably find a server that none of those early people are in, but it does seem like a lot are getting accepted. So I wouldn't say as unfair isn't maybe the right word, it's just a little bit annoying. I really do hope that they decide, like, okay, we decided to cancel it after a week and let everybody kind of sit and simmer and wait for the big boom release on the 15th. I think that'd be more of a hype event. Everybody's getting it, not just, oh, the streamers are transitioning from the test server to the main server on the 15th, you know? I'd say, like, take it away from us for at least a little bit and then drop it for everybody. But I don't think that's the way they're going. But again, I don't want to sound like a negative dickhead here. There's a lot of good to bring from this. It's a really amazing event. A lot of the smaller streamers that are getting invited are probably thrilled that they can be a part of this. So I don't want to make it sound like a big negative thing.
Okay, it's not.
Okay, so bringing in new melee is cool and all, but we really got to find a weapon right off the bat. Is it only official servers for those 2 weeks, or community servers? I don't know. It's whatever the servers are provided from the devs. Gonna be the content creator servers. Probably 45 players per. I know I've seen well over 100 people already invited, I think, so. Ammo. Yeah, we probably should take those bullets. I don't have the screens on. Oh! I don't know if that could have reached me or not.
Scab down.
Oh, we got 2 grenades at least. We'll enjoy whatever you stream. I know, I guess what I'm saying is I think we could make that 2-week streamer test really fun. But I'm in the mindset of just wishing that it was a short test and then I could play organically with super randoms. You know, I think, well, we're just trying to gauge how much should we really play in that environment, and let's maybe save ourselves for the 15th. Ooh, here we go. Really good start here. Band-aids, nades. Basically, how much should we mess around there? You know, I don't want to see everything with the streamers. I want to kind of only see a few things during the test. It's early access, but it's limited. Wait, what do you mean by that? Early access, but limited? You mean like part of the map is limited? Or like the whole experience is there for us to see? Definitely think we should wait. Yeah, so if I wait too long, again, I'm worried I'm going to bump into people that know life the playtest. And they're the ones that are posting pictures, telling you about it, holding your hand during the runs, telling you about shit in the spawn zone, like, oh, I just died at the volcano, follow me back. So I don't want to be left behind. I think we're going to play the very first day of the streamer playtest for sure, just so we can get our hands on it before anybody spoils that shit. But I don't think we should play the full 2 weeks straight. You know, I'm not going to fucking go to bed, wake up, get right on, you know. It'll happen regardless. Yeah, we can minimize it. I don't have to go on Twitter. I don't have to watch anybody else's stream, you know. You really tied your hands? I don't know if you're joking or not. I'm not trying to sound like it's a bad thing. It's actually a really cool thing. It's just 2 weeks is too long. That's all I'm trying to say. I don't want to be that guy that always brings up a negative here. I try to be pretty good about that stuff, but I just think if a new game came out and it was 2 weeks only streamer playtest, it would be a turn off to the average Joe. And it's a turn off to me, and I'm a streamer. You know, like when I see the mammoth streamers get early access to a game that I was like kind of thinking about, and then you're like, oh, you got to go message fucking Joe Schmo at marketing to maybe get accepted if your numbers are good enough. Like, I think it's just a bad look, you know? It's not a bad look. It's cool that the devs do something, but it's all in a certain taste. And I just think the community would be more excited if there was a bit of a downtime between the playtest and the release. Like, take it away from the streamers, make everybody say, holy shit, I miss it. I missed that fucking Sakal, let's get that back, and then boom, the 15th hits. Everybody gets it that minute. You know, that's that hype drop, not the, oh, well, I've been watching it and playing it on Twitch for fucking 2 weeks. I'm not that excited on the 15th. You know, I'm just worried it's going to be a little bit like that, but hey, they probably figure this is fucking huge, we're proud of our product, we love this map, everybody's going to fucking buy this anyway because we're happy with this. You know, so maybe that's where they're at. You're walking sim. I know, I'm kind of liking not having any bulky looking ugly guns in my hand while I see the beautiful visuals of Tarkov's interiors here.
Marvelous.
This is making me wonder why I always tell people to look down and then free look back up to take screenshots. You just have to unequip your melee weapon. That's it. Yeah, Green, and I think since you know now that the playtest is a thing, you can choose to not watch the streamers play it, and you can choose to try to pick a super random server on the 15th when it comes out, and you can still have a very awesome first experience. But, you know, we're being hit with the temptation to, oh yeah, I should probably fucking play right when it comes out, but I don't necessarily want to be in a room full of only streamers. I want those random people too that are just, you know, they're doing their own thing. Not to say streamers aren't doing their own thing, but you know, there's some good ones and there's some fucking annoying ones that probably want to run right back to you. But let's not go too far with it. 2 weeks is gonna go by quick. Yeah, it's good. So we have the Halloween Daisy server to fill up our time until the 15th. We've got this Tarkov mode, even though I'm still trying to figure out how they've integrated it into the base game. And then we could play some Halloween themed stuff as well. Maybe like Resident Evil or something. Well, Daddy, I think the reason that you're not seeing a lot of people talk about it is, again, if you're a smaller streamer, you're looking at this, and fair game to them, I would be too. When you have a smaller channel, you look at an event like this as a really awesome opportunity to kind of network with your fellow streamers and, you know, bump elbows with people. And I used to be a little bit more of that mindset myself, like, oh, maybe I should be friends with the people that I think are kind of cool in the community. You know, maybe it's good for each other, we raid each other, whatever. That's what I used to think, but now it's more like, man, I just want to fucking do my own thing, be in a server of like as many normies as possible and not content creators. There's a lot of good ones, and there's a lot of these like brain rotted TikTok and, you know, I'll take whatever fucking content I can get off of a bigger streamer type people, and I don't want to be anywhere near that shit, you know. So anyway, you know what I'm saying. 2 weeks of potential different play zone than what I'm used to is all. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Cease fire. Hold your fire.
Hey, are you a PMC, dude? Holy shit, dude, I'm naked. I'm doing the marathon. Oh, I'm trying to do that marathon challenge, bro. Yo, you think I could just walk past? Alright, we're just gonna walk past. He's like, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Alright, you're gonna have a little pistol for us. Oh. Yes, that was interesting though. Somebody said it's going to be a partial playtest. If you're still in the chat, what do you mean by that? Is it a limited portion of the map? Or can we possibly experience all the secrets, uncover all the stuff during that 2-week period? Because that would be kind of cool if it was like a limited thing, but also it'd be a little bit weird if you just like hit a wall, like an invisible barrier that you couldn't pass. Or some shit like that, but... I'm sure the whole map is there. The secrets are there to be explored. You know, there's always going to be that group of people that want to rush to... you know, make a YouTube video of the first time seeing the volcano, or I don't even know if the volcano erupts. I don't even know if there's any secret mysteries. Oh fuck. All I know is we're getting shot by scavs. Oh fuck.
Freeze!
How about we just wait and see? Because they just did a developer playtest and I didn't watch it. And a lot of people did, so they already have the information. So yeah, what did the devs say during that... what did I say? It was like an early developer stream talking about the playtest today, earlier today. Nades? Yeah. Well, I guess we could kill the scav with a nade. One of them is really long fused though. Even Lyric said the same thing. Oh, it said that 2 weeks is a long time to just be like, getting your hands on it, yeah. I think it's just, like, a lot of DayZ people know that the best DayZ comes from having a mixed bag of, you know, normal people and some streamers mixed in. My least favorite place is a room full of content creators. They're all cool individually, but when you put them all together, it's like... you know what I mean? It gets a little bit too much. But yeah, this is not where I wanted the conversation to go. I think that part's fine. I just think two weeks is too long. That's all. Not the content creator part. Everybody's, you know, a lot of good eggs, a lot of bad eggs. It's just that 2 weeks is too long.
Stop!
Oh, that didn't work. Oh no. I don't think it worked.
Hold it!
Yeah, the one guy sounded like he's out of breath. Maybe he's bleeding. Yeah, so I noticed, I don't know if I want the marathon runs to turn into this like goofy moment where I'm trying to shank a scav. So maybe going with no melee does make the scavs feel like a bit more of a challenge. But this was also a little bit goofy. I don't know why they didn't shoot at me. No punching. No. I have not been trained by Chuck Norris to do any judo chops or anything. Kind of weird. I think it's just because my footwork behind cover was just good enough that they didn't pull the trigger. Take a pistol with one bullet. Nah, again, if you bring in a pistol at all, it's a free kill on a scav if you make it. Oh, 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 oh. Yo, yo, yo. It's me again.
Cease fire!
Hey, is that you, brother?
Over here!
What's up, buddy?
Yo, yo. I'm just looking for a... I can't hear you, dude. What?
You what?
So I'm looking for a weapon, dude. I'm doing that marathon run. Oh, is it? Where are you at?
I'm up the stairs.
Alright, did you check that dead scav? Here, I'll just be on my way, dude. I'm gonna hit these boxes down here.
Okay, okay.
Ooh, there we go. Uh-oh. Yeah, Kyber definitely does. Fun and food, water, meds, everything in raid makes Tarkov, I think, way more interesting, at least for me. What is that? Raptor. Like a rangefinder? It is. Yeah, I'm downstairs looting boxes.
Where are you?
Yeah, there's a scav out front walking around. Wait, what?
Oh,
I don't know.
it was just a scav. I just looted the body. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm not with anybody. There's a scav outside, though. Can I shoot him? Yeah, I don't have a gun. Oh, did they fix these mystery boxes? Or the fake boxes? Whoa!
Hold it!
Oh shit! Whoa! Oh, I'm sure you guys left some guns out here, right? Come on. You're not even leaving little scav guns out here? Fucking dead cult master? What are all these tags still doing on them? Are these guys doing 0 to hero runs? These guys all got killed by scavs. What's going on here? KD lowers. I don't know, they might be doing the marathon 0 to hero. I don't know how many people are doing runs like this, but it seems pretty appealing to a good chunk of the community on Twitch, right? I've seen at least a handful of streamers doing these too, so I'm sure that they're inspiring others to do it. Knife not allowed. Oh, I can take the scav knife. I can't take the PMC melee, but I can take the scav melee. Ooh. No! Oh! Dude, the rain got so loud, I didn't hear the first scav get as close as he was. I saw the second guy. Damn it. That was a cool little intro, though. We just got the ticket, and then it was fucking lost. I just want to see how many bullets we had. We got killed by Feoctus Biolog. Okay, buddy. Whatever you say. Man, it's so weird, though. These, like, juicer dudes with taigas are just laying there dead. I know you're gonna say, oh, they're fucking cheaters trying to lower their KD, but let's try not to assume the worst just yet. Yo, Daniel, thanks for the 16 months sub, dude. Sorry I've been missing you guys. We got Army Girl, thanks for over 2 years subbing. Melissa, thankful for the chill streams and sick community. Yo, thanks for the 8 months. Yeah, let's stop talking about the negative side of a 2-week streamer event versus, you know, at least being excited that we're gonna get the new map soon. And yo, Grouse, we got Anonymous. Thanks for giving that sub to Supa. We got Blee, Plastic, Jiraiya, Lalzy, and Fremen. Thanks all you guys for coming in. Dude, Twitch. I'm not sure what's going on. We got 4 gifted subs from Twitch. No Fix, Mize, Ragin, Evil Jester. We got Dabs. Thanks for a 17-month sub. And Skillet. Thanks for almost 3 years being here. Dude, Gustav. Thanks for a 10-month sub. Alright. Let's sell off a couple of things here. guess we're going back in with no case, no melee, because we did have a chance there. We found a knife from a scav, we found the pistol. If we have a chance, let's keep doing it this way. Alright, that's good enough. We should get up to 100 though. What do you do with dog tags? So you can use dog tags for either a quest, a trade up. So if I right click on the dog tag and hit required search, these are the barters. So I can trade up 20 USEC. Wait, what is it? A certain level dog tag will get you the LEDX. Or we can get these items: Alton face shield, backpack, chest rig, lucky scav junk box. That's 40 USECs. Level 15 or above. Item case, that's 80 USECs. What is that? Level 15 or above. We can get a scope. And we can get these guns. RSAS, what is that? SR3M and an MPX. Ground zero, daytime. I guess I'm a tiny bit bummed that I can't press the marathon button at the top anymore, but it's kind of cool that all the maps have that, the ability to travel from one map to the next via loading screen. Alright, let's get back in a second. Yo, Network Ninja, 26 months. Thanks for the long time sub. We got Axe as well. Thanks for the 2 man. Be right back as we load in here. Oh yeah, that's a good question. So, are you still supposed to... You are supposed to start on ground zero. And I think they left in the marathon achievement, so you have to start on ground zero, but there's a few new extracts from, like, customs to reserve. Or, you're allowed to go back and forth now. So if you're on... if you're on interchange, you can go back to streets, for example, I'm pretty sure. But, I don't know, I guess people are saying the coolest part about it is that you can just stay in Tarkov now. You don't have to go back to base, you can treat it like an open world and just load from one map to the next to the next. And I guess that sounds sweet, but at some point you probably do want to go back to your base. But they're slowly putting some pieces into play that are going to shape maybe a more open world feeling experience eventually. Yeah, hopefully. Actually, we did. We traded a guy a Gazelle for, like, his whole kit on streets. He saw me, and I was like, yeah, I'm doing marathon. He's like, oh, is that a Gazelle? And he gave me his really good armor, helmet, headset, everything.
No one's left behind? Yeah, sure.
Oh, this is not a good spawn for us. Oh, thanks, Scurry. Yeah, Newman, so we can do scav runs on Marathon now, meaning you can just transition from one map to the next as a scav, but you start out with a gun, and the scavs are friendly with you. So right off the bat, I think scavving Marathon is going to be a lot easier than what we're doing right now. So right now I love this challenge. It's like, you know, if we get killed, no big deal. We should get killed relentlessly until we string something together. Whereas if I have a gun and the scavs are friendly, it's not going to feel as like, oh, I'm a fucking badass for doing this, you know? But we can still do it. If we start playing Tarkov more, I'm sure we'll be doing that. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Ceasefire!
Hey dude, you mind if I can I check those boxes?
Hold it!
Guess that's a no. Like, he's so juiced up though, he's not even gonna check those boxes, so we just let him go. Every time I hear somebody pull out a nade, I worry it's an impact grenade. It just blows up immediately. Flush out! Is there actually something back here? No. Man. Scavs are about to show up. Oh. Uh-oh, he's right here. No! Damn. We found a freaking juice box right off the bat. That's too bad. It's all good though. Sometimes we're gonna spawn in a really bad spot, and then we're gonna be right next to a player. We died to Mike Dick Hurts. Yeah, you look like the fucking Mandalorian, dude. Come on, get a grip. Role-playing as a fucking Star Wars guy. God damn. It's all good. If we're gonna die to him, at least it happened in marathon mode. You know, I got no gun. Now that it does look pretty badass though. Yo, Gek, thanks for the 19 months. We got Chevy, MTSD, again Twitch with the bonus gifted subs. Dude, Appalachian, thanks for the 5 gifted sub bomb. We got Mirkwood and Appalachian with the reset for 51 months. Thanks for all the support with the gifted, man. No more marathon mode? Yeah, so look, when you click here, it doesn't say enter marathon on the top right. It's just that all these maps have the marathon extracts now, and you can go back and forth depending on which one you're on. So let's get to streets and see if we can go from streets to a new map other than just interchange. Let's just go right back in. Right, and so now that we can't really say, oh, I'm doing marathon mode, we almost just have to go back to calling it like, you know, Tarkov survival, kind of a Tarkov survival mode. Or more of an open world mode, I guess. But I think the one thing that holds some people back from being interested in this is it is very much like a challenge run. Like, it doesn't start you off with nothing. We're running into dudes that are super juiced. Not everybody wants to be in lobbies with, you know, you have nothing and they have everything, but it still is a really fun challenge if you play the game a lot. Without even a Makarov? Yeah, so again, Ushakto, some of you guys are missing the point. If you come in with a Makarov, you're gonna go kill a scav and take his loadout, and then you're just playing juggle the scav loadouts until you kill a PMC. You know, we've done that plenty of times. This makes it so I have to go loot a med bag, I have to go loot a weapon crate, and I need to go find food and water. You know, I can't just go scumbag a scav for free, or camp a door and one tap a player. It's like, holy shit, maybe it's like DayZ where I have nothing and I need to find little pieces of the loadout to build it together. You know, if I bring in a pistol, if you play a certain way, you're gonna fucking head tap somebody and steal their gun. You know, so I feel like that's just that's not really 0 to hero, you know what I mean? Yeah, stabbing a scab, it is kind of fun. It's a good challenge to melee the scab, but we've done that enough now, and I'm getting a bit better at it to the point where we could probably make it happen in a doorway quite often. But if they charge you out in the open, you know, sometimes it's rough. Impossible's harsh. Well, what I'm trying to say is I think it's... You just don't get to see the beauty of the survival elements of Tarkov if you constantly go in with a gun capable of killing everything you see, you know? So I'm just worried we're going to snowball too fast if I bring in a pistol, that's all. This is fun that maybe the scav is actually a challenge for once. You know, like I'm actually scared of the scavs for the first couple of raids here, and it adds a little bit more respect to the game, you know? Instead of just, oh, I'm going to hold W, I got 10 M4s back in my base, whatever. Is DayZ on the agenda for tonight? Yeah, so I was initially going to start with DayZ on that Winter Chinar server, but the population died down, it's European, And then I found out that it's the first day of the Halloween server because they're releasing Sakal early, especially super early for the streamer playtest. So not many people are going to be playing the Halloween server possibly this year. So it just came out tonight early. We're going to put a little bit of focus on it, but it doesn't need us to put any focus on it because it already has like a 50-man queue on top of being full, you know? So I'm going to try to sneak in just a little bit when it feels right, you know? Yeah, Melissa, I went today. I didn't get a whole lot. I got shallots, bell peppers, onions, and this one family had like some frozen chicken stuff, so I got some meat. But it was pretty small outcome today. And then there was a place that had espresso coffee, so I got one, and I feel like I am still buzzing. I shouldn't have drank it. Oh yeah, and some maple syrup. I was out of maple syrup. Oh my god, I forgot to tell you guys though, that's why I'm a little bit fired up and pissed off. And I almost had the worst day ever yesterday. I kind of did. And I was potentially going to be in a really bad mood today, but I think I got it under wraps, and I think we're good to go. But, so yesterday I got hungry, and I start preheating the oven. I'm thinking, alright, I'm either going to cook something, or I'm going to heat up these leftovers. Right? And I've got like this tray of potatoes and meat and stuff that I was going to reheat. So I turn on the oven to like 300, and I go back to my office and sit down, and I start smelling this burning rubber. And I'm freaking out because it's like the first... I did put some leftovers in the oven. It's like one of those things I didn't care to wait for it to hit the desired heat. I just put it right in because I was like, ah, fuck it. It's going to be a long time. I don't care if it's at 300 yet. Let's just throw it in. And it was the first time I'd used this piece. So I'm thinking, oh my god, maybe it's not oven safe, even though I was like 99% sure it was oven safe. So I opened the fucking oven. And it wasn't the food that was burning. I had a little measuring spoon that had somehow fallen into the oven. It's a magnetic one. So like it magnetized onto the oven. And it had somehow gotten inside of the oven. And it had like a little rubber handle on it. This little like teaspoon measuring spoon. And it's fucking lodged in the bottom of my oven up against the metal rod. Like that heating rod that turns all red and shit. And the whole plastic handle had melted off, and the plastic fumes were going up into my food and out through my fucking oven to like my my kettle and stuff, like these black fucking fumes. I was so mad, and it stunk like fucking burnt rubber in my apartment, dude. But I got 2 really good air purifiers. I scrubbed the shit out of it, like the inside stuff. Like I was up all night sweating, scrubbing the fucking shit out of everything, dude. Or lucky didn't fry your element. Yeah, well that's the scary thing. I haven't turned on the oven since. Like I smelled it really quick. I turned it off. Took the food out, threw it away. But I was letting it dry off from all the soap and stuff. So I haven't fucking turned it on. I mean, there's still a chance that it's fucked, I guess. But it was a very small spoon with a tiny little rubber handle. Dude, what's going on with this? So the mystery crates are not, or they're working, but they don't actually open. Now, but the worst part about it, I never saw that spoon go in. I never heard it fall in. I think it was so magnetized that it like rode its way down the wall. Somehow. So I'm still so pissed about that. Ooh. Kitty planted it. Oh, and that's the other part of the story. So I pulled out my flashlight to see deep into the oven, to see like where all the black soot marks were and stuff. So I got my flashlight in one hand, I got a sponge in the other hand. And then I turned the corner and accidentally shine the flashlight into my cat's face. She's like creeping around the corner trying to see what the hell I'm doing. And as I shine the light at her, she jumps and does like a kickflip midair. Does like a fucking 380 spin and lands in her water bowl. And splashes fucking water all over the place. And I'm thinking like, holy shit, everything is falling apart, dude. Like this apartment is cursed or something. And like I had just removed that flickering light bulb that I was telling you guys about. So I'm thinking, oh fuck, like, I took away the light bulb. Now they're using other methods to fuck with me. I don't know what's going on. Alright, we're dead. Oh boy, we got scavs behind this player in front of us. 100%. Yeah, Gustav. Then I wake up the following morning with a text from my realtor friend saying, hey, this is a place that you might want to check out. So maybe it's a sign from the universe that I need to move out and buy that place. Even though I don't totally love it. I'll tell you what though, if this place smells like rubber, I'm moving out. That shit seems extremely hard to get out, but I think I got it under control. I was mixing this like vinegar solution and really just Dawn dish soap and stuff to finish it, but I don't think it smells anymore, luckily. Burn some candles. Yeah, oh, this guy's probably about to waste us here. He's upstairs. That won't cut it, you gotta leave the state. Oh. Alright, hold on. How's the cat? She's doing good. I made sure to get her as far away from the fumes as possible right away. It's cool because my air purifier has like a little light on it that says how the air quality is, and I watched it go from red to yellow to green, you know, so I think she was good. Yeah, what the fuck? I thought this was supposed to be hard. Oh. We get lucky sometimes the way they run in like morons. Said you had to throw out your dinner though? Yeah, so I had to do all that while I was hungry because I was so mad. But I lost my appetite pretty quick. Oh! There's another layer to it. Here's the deal. So the food I was reheating was leftovers from a place. Okay? And the potatoes, it was potatoes and meat. It was really good. It was like this... It was like their take on fries, but instead of fries, it was like whole potatoes with some cheese melted on them. Anyway, it was like meat, cheese, potatoes. Just basic from a restaurant. And that's what I fucked up burning the rubber in the oven. I was so mad because I wanted it so bad that today I went... I'm obviously not going to cook today, right? So I went out again to get it back. And I bring it home. It was funny because I went to the restaurant in person. And, sorry I'm doing the story time right now, but let's just camp out this player that's upstairs. I went to this restaurant. They were so busy they couldn't even sit people down, so it was lucky that I called in an order to go. And the guy was like, man, you guys really should have told me on the phone that you were this busy. And like he was giving the lady a really hard time and like basically was telling her to fuck off and stuff. And it was really mean. Like she told him there's a restaurant right down the street he can go to instead and stuff, yada yada. So that's irrelevant. Anyway, I get my meat and potato dish. I'm next in line after that guy. I bring it home. And the inside of like half of the potatoes were pitch black. Like the chef overcooked the fuck out of them. Totally pitch black soot potatoes. Taste like burnt nastiness. And like this is a nice place. I just had really good food. But how the fuck am I about to like almost ruin my oven with that food in there? I go get the food again. The restaurant burns it this time. You know, how the fuck, you know? Bad spud. Yeah, where the spud's bad on the inside, it looked like a black sponge on the inside of the potatoes. Like, there was a few good ones, but... You're cursed. I feel like if I tell you guys this stuff though, the curse, like, the ghost thing isn't gonna be stupid enough to like follow through if I tell you guys everything. I feel like, you know, it's my safety net right here. Alright, he's still sitting up top. What do you mean 7 days? It's all because I fell asleep during that stupid fucking Long Legs movie. Hans optic situation is not that good. Could put something higher on though. You should cook yourself. Oh, you must have just missed the story of Shocktool. I've been cooking so much lately. I'm not even kidding you. Like, some people are gonna make fun of me. I cooked like 4 times or like 5 times in one day the other day because I'm actually getting addicted to it. With all the ingredients I buy from the farmers market. Like, I love cooking now. I cook all the fucking time. That's why I just almost ruined my oven because I've been using it so much. So I can't cook right now because my oven is possibly coated in rubberized shit. So I'm scared to turn it back on to see what it smells like. But from what I read, you scrub it down with vinegar, soap, and then you burn it, or burn the rest off at super high heat. So probably tonight I'm going to turn it on when I get off and see what it smells like. Wait a minute, is this guy still camping upstairs? We heard him up there.
Tourist finished.
There we go, baby. Just gotta give him something to think about. I think he's dead. See some of his brain on that white wall there. Oh, we don't need to pop that. Oh, no, no. Get that out of your mouth. We got no meds. Oh, we might have a friend. Oh, he's got some shit.
What the? He's vanished.
What is that thing? Holy shit, dude, that's like a G36. What are we playing, Rainbow Six? Vegas? What are we dropping here? Hold on. I love how he's just got that red spot right underneath his eyeball. I was a little bit lucky though. Alright, which armor are we keeping here? Oh, his, right? Wait a minute. 44, it's got the side plates, right? Ooh. Alright, so let's see if those M4 mags are interchangeable. Yeah, nice. And slots. Now, the cool thing about doing no secure container here is since we found that money, that's super important for maybe using the BTR or sending some stuff back. Which one's bigger? 14 slots. Ooh, that's for a pistol, isn't it? Nice. No sick case, we're doing no secure container at all, just to experience the true 0 to hero. Because this mode gives us a fun way to try that. And it's kind of funny, I think, that in my eyes, from where I'm standing, coming from DayZ, there's all this drama throughout all the years in Tarkov about, oh, fucking bigger containers, pay to win, fucking unheard of edition, god damn it, like all this stuff with the different editions and bonuses. But sadly, at the end of the day, I think the most fun way to play the game is probably something like this, where you're surviving off of stuff in raid. You're not worried about the little secret shit you got in your container, and you're just like so excited that you just found a med kit in the fucking raid. You know, like I love playing it like this. You know, we don't even need all that shit that people are always bitching about. That's the stuff that's actually ruined the game, or limited the game. So. What the fuck? A titanium skull? But again, if you came in with keys, it would be nice to have one little slot here that had your keychain and maybe a wallet, and that was permanent. I'd be fine with that, but the whole like bigger pouch thing has always caused just nonsense. What bag should we take? I do like it though. I like how when you're playing normal Tarkov, even if you die, you made it out with a few nice items. I don't mind it at all. It's just some people used to take it very far. Can you transition without cash? I believe so. We can extract without the money, but if you want to send back items in between maps, you need some money. Can't put a mag? What do you mean? I think this mag works. It says it does. What adapter are you talking about? Oh. I see what you're saying. Even though it says there, we need an adapter for the magazine well, or whatever it's called, okay. Thanks for the heads up. It wouldn't have reloaded anyway though. It's not like it would have caused a malfunction or a jam, right? You getting a stream frost on early? Yeah, Corey, we talked about it quite a bit during the first like 30 minutes of the stream. And I don't want to sound all negative about it. It's a really good thing. We're going to be able to play the map early if we want to for a full 2 weeks before release, which is a very long fucking time. But we're probably just going to play the early few days and then see how much we really want to uncover in that environment. You know, I'd probably rather uncover everything in the normal October 15th environment with randoms rather than a room full of streamers. So we just have to decide how much we're going to play when it comes out. So we're just kind of listening for these scav steps here. They might be coming up. Yeah, and again, I'm not trying to make streamers sound like a bad thing. I just, you know, I love when I can bump it. Like, a new map is my opportunity to, like, have super natural, organic, random DayZ with maybe somebody that doesn't know it's me after coming off of a heavy streak of getting fucking stream stalked lately. So I, like, really, I think it's a personal agenda where I just really needed this. Like, I really fucking need just a call to just be this awesome random environment, you know? And it's not all about me. The streamers are so, it's awesome that they can play in this. We're just mad that 2 weeks is a very fucking long time where we could potentially see everything with, you know, your little streamer click instead of being like, whoa, I teamed up with randoms and we found the fucking secret volcano spot and it was epic because this dude wasn't thinking about my stream, and you know, that's what I've been dying for. So but yeah, DayZ would not be where it is right now without the good egg streamers that we have in the community. So I'm definitely happy to run into some of them and I'm looking forward to some of it. But yeah, just 2 weeks. 2 fucking weeks long, man. I would have been fine with 3 days.
Enemy
Enemy down. Where are you?
This kind of feels good. This loadout is cool, but we really need meds. Are we still tagged and cursed? Oh shit. Let's not do that. Let's see if this guy's got some meds for us. Doesn't seem like maybe a player scav here. Yeah, food and water is gonna be another thing. Alright, we gotta get out of here. I can't remember if we checked this body in the intro, but let's do it again. We need to get meds. Oh yeah, we definitely checked this area once. We usually go that way, but let's try a different route here for a change, so I'm not going to the same place over and over again. Yo, what's up, Argent? Oh yeah, there's a chance we could see Colin on this map, the boss. I still haven't seen him here yet. Oh yeah, there could be meds up here. No laser, no flashlight. Oh yeah, Argent. Yeah, I remember Tarkov was out for a little while before I got into it, but my buddies were into it super early and they kept telling me, oh, you gotta play this game. And I always remember there was a screenshot, or maybe it was a video, where there's a guy with night vision walking through customs with a little Makarov pistol in his hands. And like just seeing the visuals of Tarkov made me want to play it. but I didn't love it the first time I played with them. I think maybe they held my hand a little bit too much, or that wasn't their fault, but like, it was in a really rough state way back in the game. There's only 3 maps, and I didn't love it at first, but the second or third time I played, I got hooked pretty early on. We should probably drop this 9A gun. Nice. There we go.
You better worry about bears.
Give me some juice. Oh, not juice, but vodka. Vodka. Oh, that's a painkiller. Even though we already got a few. Ooh, better helmet for sure. Level 4. Would you buy on the left hand stand? Are you talking about this here? It's like a shoulder swap or just an angle swap. So I think by default, it's a button on your mouse, probably like mouse 4, mouse 5. You press your thumb or use your thumb to press it, right? But I put it on middle mouse wheel. So my trigger finger, I just have to move a little bit to swap and then back to the trigger. I noticed that if you put it on your keyboard, it's a little bit awkward. And if you keep it on the left side of your mouse, you have to like lessen your grip while you're aiming. So I think trigger fingering is kind of clutch for this. Alright, let's try to get to streets here. Fuck. Yeah, is that scout stuck on something? Oh, there it is. What the hell?
Shit, what's your problem, man?
Ooh. Even better painkiller. Max energy, there we go. Alright, we got plenty of time to try to stock up on some food and water here. Ooh, there we go. That's all we need. Let's get that after. Better chest rig. Oh, is it? Let's get that on the way out then. Okay, more food there. What are we dropping? Dog tags. I can send a few things back with the amount of money that we have right now. Or I could save it for a BTR. Is the Halloween server on Cherno? I think it's on Essaker. You know, a lot of people think Essaker's a good enough map, it deserves a little bit more love. And I agree, it's a cool map. We used to play a lot of it, but it's kind of fallen off in popularity overall in the community, you know? Whether that's because server hosters don't care to host it, or players don't care to play it anymore. Yeah, it's on Essaker this year. What are we dropping? Oh, true. Maybe more money. But surprisingly, for a very long time, both Day 1 and I think 0 have hosted Essaker. It's just they've both kind of fallen off in player count. Which is totally understandable. The map was kind of unfinished and abandoned by the devs of it, so it's like, a little bit of a bad taste in our mouth. Okay, let me get that chest rig. Do we need a second optic? No, but we might want to customize a different build. On a different gun during this. We have to do all the maps in a row. Yes, Ezekiel, we're either going to swap out Red Daisy after this run or the next attempt, depending on how long it takes or lasts here. Now let's let him live. Scav. Check one more body and then we go. Oh, that's bigger, right? Heavy bleed stopper too. I think the scout's coming right to us. Jeez. Shit, you brought your friends here, huh? No! Oh my god, of course that would happen, dude. I thought we head tapped him, so I looked away and it hit the fucking bar, that little railing. Dude, I was thinking it's like the easiest kill of my life. And then we get fucking owned by a scav. Oh my god. That was such a sick little build we had there too. We had everything we needed. Whenever that happens though, I gotta look at it like, well, we literally had everything we needed. Let's go back into challenge mode here, but god dang it. I should just ran to the extract. I even let that guy live earlier. I was like, man, let's not kill that guy. Let's not blow our cover. Maybe there's like a last second PMC around here. He's gonna hear me. And then he fucking runs up and shoots us. Ah, it's all good. It's better than just knowing that we're gonna kill every scav like it used to be. At least there's somewhat of a challenge here. I think I'd be more pissed if we hadn't beat this at least once when stuff like that happens, but it's all fun. It's all good. But yo, Marnius, thanks for over 4 years subbing. We got Steven, Ushaktal, T-Earl, Hillbilly, thanks for a 41-month sub. Alright, yeah, let me take a look. We're gonna do at least one more attempt here and hope it's a long one before we swap over to DayZ. But let me take a look at the Discord and see what's going on with the servers here. But yo, Sesame, thanks for 39 months. Thanks for being highly skilled and entertaining. Oh, I don't know about that all the time, man. Thanks for over 3 years subbing. We got Caladorn, Craig, Glock, is it Notgek, Chev, thanks for coming and resubbing. Or thanks for the raid as well, Chev. Anybody I missed, thanks for joining up over the weekend. We got Cryptic, dude, thanks for the tier 2 resub for 72 months. And Corey, thanks for using that prom sub again. Randomly came across a DayZ stream 41 months ago. It's been an awesome run. Aw, man. I'm glad that you randomly found DayZ and me, man. And Busy Bee, thanks for the 19 months using prom again. Alright. Let's see what we're at for food and water here. Alright, since that happened, this run, let's just get the bare minimum and go right to streets, since we haven't made it out of Ground Zero yet. And it might be kind of, I think it'd be cool to be in the further maps with less gear, instead of trying to get as juice as possible. Let's focus on trying to survive and get out of there pretty quick. How come Tarkov's always a beta version? I don't know, maybe because it's still getting updated, so they're calling it, you know, version this, version that. I've always said, you know, I don't care what DayZ is calling their game. I don't care what Tarkov's calling it, as long as it's still getting updates and it's still fun, you know. But DayZ pulled that thing where they called it 1.0, like it's fully released and it came out on console, but then we still are getting updates for it. So is it really it's beyond 1.0, you know? So it's like, I've given up on looking on that stuff, or looking towards that stuff in survival games and early access games, you know? A lot of people love to hate on early access, being like, oh, it's fucking stupid, like, it's taking way too long, but you're only going to get like a massive game like this, I think, if they do early access, to get player testing and stuff as they go. So I think it's been a really sweet thing to be a part of at least DayZ's early access, and maybe it spawned in some other bad early access games as well. Alright, we should be getting in here.
Huh.
Damn it. That scav was acting a little bit funny. He was just too good. Shot me in the face with a Saiga shotgun. Being released in 2016, stop making excuses. So what am I making an excuse about? I'm trying to tell you that I've enjoyed the early access ride throughout all the big updates. Sure, we've had some really rough updates and bad times that I took a break from the game during, but I'm saying that I enjoy early access. It's fun, like getting a new update for your favorite game periodically, getting new maps, new stuff, new servers. Which other game is like DayZ, you know, where you have, you know, tons of different servers that change the way to play, tons of different maps that change your experience. You know, different ways to approach the game, mindset-wise. Like, if you can't realize that DayZ is in like a league of its own genre-wise, like if it's truly a unique piece of art, then like, it's all good, dude. We're just not on the same wavelength. If you don't love it, I get it. But you're probably over there playing like fucking, I don't know, what game are you playing? You know, it's probably a game that I don't enjoy, but I ain't talking shit about it. You know what I mean? Ooh, I want that, but I can't take it. Too bad it's not a melee weapon. I feel like I should be able to take that and smack a scav with it, though.
Just stay focused, guys.
Holy crap, what is that? Maybe I should come back for that. Let's just drink it. We found the ASFL right here once. Yo.
Hold your fire.
Hold our fire.
Need assistance.
Hey, we're just trying to get the fucking wine bottle, dude. You want to help us out?
On your mark.
Does that mean yes?
Yes.
I just go like this.
Where are you?
He's like, whoa, what the fuck? I could've just domed him.
Alright, I'm coming.
Cease fire.
Don't shoot, don't shoot. Oh, what are you wearing, man?
Are you nuts? What the hell?
He's gonna kill me.
I need backup.
Alright.
I need a weapon.
I'm sorry, I don't have anything for you.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I should have said that.
Go, go, I'm covering.
These guys think I'm like their little
You
gib.
need to walk in between us. I don't trust you.
Ready.
This guy- My guy's like this uber this like combat dipshit. He's like, forgot his fucking gun.
Movement ahead.
Ooh, hold on, boys.
Alright, the wine store's across the street.
Covering.
There's some water. Everybody.
Can you drink? My pockets are too small, bro. I
Scav gun, dude.
didn't pay the 150.
Keeping forward.
Spoke on the mic in the beginning. Did I? Shit, well, they're not questioning it. Yeah, I guess I did say something in the beginning. Oh, 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 oh!
Shit, man. Need help.
Alright, there's a scav up there for you.
No, there's a sniper! Whoa.
Need sniper support.
No, there's a fucking...
Shit, enemy sniper.
Ah.
Over here. It's a sniper. Take cover.
I think we're fucking dead here.
Where is he? backup.
No. No!
What the? He's vanished.
Where are the homies? These guys don't got my back. Oh, come on. We're so tagged and cursed. I'm dead. All these guys care about is their quest. Let me in.
Got hit.
Come on, boys. I thought we had something going. They already found their wine bottle and everything?
I'm bleeding.
No. I think... man, they found it so quick. Oh, I didn't mean to cancel that.
Hold your fire.
Damn it, dude. That sucks, but that was so cool. It was cool that they at least let me tag along with them for a little bit. And it sucks that like they run in front and I'm the guy that gets tagged in the leg by like a scav sniper or some shit, or maybe even a player. Like of all people, I'm the one that gets fucking tagged, the guy that has no gun. I feel like that was a scav that legged us because I think a player would have shot the geared guys instead of me, but damn it. Is there a way to see if I took like a player shot to the leg here or something? Let me see. So the first one was a 545 PS and then a buckshot, then BCP FMJ, or maybe it was the FMJ in the beginning. I don't know. Yeah, but that gives me hope that we could try to pull that off again with a random and just use the in-game comms while he's talking. Because I always thought maybe we could keep doing the random team-ups with the in-game comms if they're willing to use their voice with my comms back and forth, you know. Those guys were cool enough to let us, or allow us to try it. Yo, Amped, thanks for over 2 years subbing, man. We got Jaguar, thanks for the 3 months using Prime. Yeah, we're definitely doing some Daisy on the Halloween server tonight, man. It's just so packed with everybody right now that I'm a little bit intimidated of that queue, but I think we'll be able to get in just a little bit. And yo, Summoner, thanks for over 4 years subbing. We got Brattle, thanks for 41 month sub during the runs here. It says, I love in the marathon mode. It's good content, mate. Have a good weekend. Aw, dude. Yeah, so what do you guys got planned for the weekend? I think there's like a big UFC event on tomorrow night, right? And obviously the Halloween server just came out. And Tarkov just got this new update with mortars, and they integrated the marathon mode into the base game in a way. So we got quite a few things to check out. Alright, let's see what our dailies are, just in case we got a good one. Untar stuff. Yo, Tactical, thanks for the gifted sub bomb, and Twitch doubling up, or giving us 2 subs on top of the 5 from Cougar. Thanks for the massive support, and yo, Carpe, thanks for the Prime sub for 5 months. UFC's October 5th. Oh, it's not tomorrow? Okay, I thought there was a big one tomorrow. Never mind. Visit an active mortar strike area on specified locations, shoreline, woods, reserve. Alright, so let's try to go find this new mortar strike. See how cool it is. What's this? Hell on Earth, modify a double barrel shotgun. Didn't even know that you could. Fights are on tomorrow, but it's not a big one. Gotcha. Alright, let me queue us in and run to the restroom as we load up. Oh, that's for a factory quest. We gotta wear that stuff and get kills on factory. It will do it. We just need a little bit of food in us. So the one thing I can try to keep random is which day, or if we go in morning or nighttime here. But I'm not gonna sweat over hiding it right now. Scav marathon. Ah, so Scav starts you with a gun. and you're friends with all the scavs. That means less threat. That means stuff that, or the thing we just had there is not going to happen, you know. I actually love how we just had maybe a little team up, so let's try to go for it again. Any reason for no gun? Yes. So they've added more of like an open world survival feel to the game if you want to take that route. So we're going all the way by imagining what if Tarkov was like DayZ, where you start with nothing. So, you know, we used to play this game, you go in with a decked out M4, all the meds you need, all the armor. You don't need anything. You're just going and killing people for sport, pretty much. That's what this game turns into if you play enough. And it's fun. It's a battle simulator, but this is more of like a zero to hero survival simulation coming from a DayZ fan. You know what I mean? That loves Tarkov, but always wished Tarkov was a little bit more like DayZ. But yeah, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Might be a second late here. No, and again, guys, if you're talking about a deagle with one shot, that means we just go scumbag a scav, take his Vepr AK, and then it's just different. You know, this is like, oh, I'm gonna go loot a crate, I'm gonna go loot a med bag, not, oh, I'm gonna go scumbag a scav, or I'm gonna go camp a doorway and headshot the player. It's just different, you know. I like it this way instead of, oh, I've got my one-shot pistol, guys, let's, you know what I mean? It's different, but I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Like I said, I messed up with that burning rubber in my oven, so I have all the windows open in my apartment. It's getting really chilly in here. So I'm just closing windows as we load in here. Holy crap, and isn't there like a massive storm going on? I've got some friends that live in Florida, and I think they're okay, but there's certain parts of Florida getting blasted by that storm right now, right? I'm sure a few of you guys are, hopefully you're not in trouble right now, or your family's not in trouble. So what is going on with that? I was watching the news. I don't know exactly how bad it is, though. Yeah, I saw some of the flooding. It was like too late for people to evacuate certain areas because the flooding had gotten so bad. I saw that one guy get rescued with his dog by helicopter, so hopefully they're pulling off more of those. So what about areas like, I don't know, what's a common, like Fort Lauderdale, Florida, for example? Is that in the heart of the shit, or is that an area that's not so bad? Like, what are the terrible areas in Florida right now? How do you burn rubber? So, I was telling the story earlier. Somehow, this magnetized measuring spoon, imagine it's like a full measuring spoon kit, and they have magnets on them so they stick together, and it has like a rubberized grip. It got stuck to my oven, and somehow got inside my oven. I never saw it, never heard it, but it was burning inside my fucking oven. And, I was spending the whole night cleaning up the inside of my oven last night. So yeah, I don't actually know if it's rubber. It's whatever the handle is made out of, but it's like, it looked like black Actually, yeah, it's probably not rubber, but it's so close to it. Seems like it was. Smelled like it was. Somehow, no, seriously, dude. It's bullshit. I was using that spoon the other day to skin jalapeno peppers. And then somehow the magnet latched onto the oven and got inside. Like, must have been when I opened the door, it just perfectly flopped in. And I didn't even know. So, it's fucking worst experience ever. But it's nothing probably compared to what a lot of people are going through with this damn storm right now. Yeah, and I'm wondering if, you know, we had that Twitch server issue the other day, maybe the bad storms are affecting people's routing and internet, obviously. I don't know if it's affecting me all the way from Florida, but I'm sure some of you guys probably have bad internet because of the weather. There's somebody coming.
Ceasefire!
Oh, it's a player.
Hold your fire.
Oh, fuck, it's 2 players. They're gonna kill us. Give me an impact grenade. We're dead. We're dead. We're dead. Don't watch, guys. Close your eyes.
Ceasefire! Need help?
Let's just see if I can find a gun. They're not talking back. They're probably going for marathon extract. Oh, we're about to catch a bullet to that. No! Oh, I was trying to talk to him. I figured instead of going towards the scab, we would try to talk to the guy, but that didn't work out. Yeah, it's all good. Yo, Gilded, thanks for that 8-month sub during it. And we got Exerspa, thanks for 42 months. Says, don't burn the place down. Dumpster Kitty will never forgive you. Did you name it? Oh, yeah, no, so, dude, I've got all kinds of names for her. But no, as soon as I started smelling the rubber, I got her as far away from it as possible. So we're good. And it's weird because I think I'm really stuffed up right now because of allergies. And the smell was so bad, I made sure not to inhale too much of it, but I feel like the smell is just like burnt into my brain right now. So I feel like, maybe it's lingering a little bit, but I think I got most of it. Because I cleaned with vinegar and I put a bunch of little bowls around the place with vinegar. And apparently that absorbs the smell. And I even left the apartment for a while just to see if I still kind of like thought I smelled it, and I did because it's like burnt into my fucking brain, you know? So I just gotta get over it for a couple days here. Alright, whatever. I don't care about money right now. Let's just get right back in. Best part about this is if we die like that, I can just click, click, get right back in. What happened? Nothing. I just accidentally, a little measuring spoon fell into my oven when I was cooking the other day, and it stunk up my oven in my kitchen. But I've got it under wraps. Everything is pretty much cleaned up now. Get some incense. Yeah, I gotta light some candles tonight. Yo, D-Matic, and is it Kesar? Dude, thanks for the 5-month sub, and over 2 years from D-Matic. Yo, Dobie1, thanks for coming over the weekend, man. And is it Nois? Thanks almost 4 years subbing to the channel, man. Yo, cinnamon sticks, boil water in a pot and drop cinnamon in there. Okay, that's a good idea. I don't know if I have any cinnamon sticks, though. I have cinnamon. You can go backward from shoreline instead of always starting at ground zero. So Carpe, I kind of liked how Marathon Mode gave me that guideline of like you start on ground zero, it's the beginning of the war or whatever, and then you have to extract through all the locations in Nikita's order. But if he's changing it now, saying that like, no, ground zero isn't the start, you guys can just do whatever you want, then, okay, I guess that loosens the challenge. We can go start on shoreline maybe. But I think I like the format that we were on. It's just now they took away Marathon as a format and they just integrated it into the game. They're always open. Okay, so there is... what if you were trying to get the Marathon achievement, though, by finishing all the maps in order? Would you have to start on Ground Zero for that one? But yeah, if this is the order intended by Nikita, I think I'll stick with it at least until we beat it a couple more times like this. Because if you think about it, I only made it to Shoreline once so far. So I want to at least beat it twice. Thought you were bringing a labs card? I am. Except we're trying an even harder challenge where I don't have a melee or a secure container or basic meds. Therefore I can't really bring in the labs card. I could bring it in my pocket though, you're right. Think about it like this though. We have so many maps to play, we don't really have to focus on labs right now. And if we find a labs keycard in raid, now that we can travel back and forth all over the place, it's going to feel even cooler to get access to labs by finding that keycard on a dead player scav, you know?
Nice.
Alright, let's not get waxed too early here. A little bit of food. Oh yeah, can a scav go into labs now with a key? I don't know. Ooh. Gotta find bullets for that thing. No. No.
Scavs here? No way, man.
Ah. Ooh, there we go. Alright, what kind of bullets we got? FMJs, 45 ACP. Hmm. You're behind the counter? I don't think it was there this time. Oh, you're talking about this counter here? If so, this one seems a little bit more risky out in the open. With the dynamic loot, I don't know if the crates are always in the same places. I don't think they are. Gotcha. Hmm. This is where we met our previous friends. Yeah, Shep, the fake crates sometimes have loot. It seems like Ground Zero invented the fake boxes. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if it's a bug or intended. I thought it was a way to like tell the newbies, like kick the newbies in the nuts right when they start. I don't know though. Oh, there you go up there. Oh! Fuck! They definitely saw us. There's two of them. He's got kind of a shitty gun though. Oh, that wasn't him. Hey. I need those meds. Oh my god! That was so quick, I freaked out. Dude, he was coughing, so I underestimated him, but then he's like a fucking tank and I just missed. Oh my god. I knew I had to hit him in the face or else it was gonna be over. We only had a few shots. God dang it. That was so fucking scary, dude. Those guys are like juggernauts running around like psychos, though. Holy crap. They like left and then they came back out. Oh well. Yo, Gas Mask, thanks for almost 3 years subbing. We had Frostbite. And again, Noah's, thanks for almost 4 years subbing, dude. Yeah, well, I think his buddy had a really nice gun. It sounded suppressed. Damn, he must have had like a 5.7 pistol or some shit. Alright, let's go back in with nothing, but we gotta replenish our food and water here. Yeah, well, we could have ran away, but I figured, it's so early in the run. Let's try to go for a little face tab on some geared guys here. We should have just ran away, though. Try to get into a better situation. It was almost perfect. If he would have went down and just checked that scav instead of looking for us, I thought I'd be able to like shoot him in the back, but nah, he definitely heard us creeping around. Alright, let me refill my drink as we load in here. I'm kind of trying to take note if this rubber smell is gone as well. Alright, we should be loading in here. So I'm trying to take note of when that Halloween server restarts. They may have already done a restart at midnight, or it's coming up at 2 a.m. It's already 12:30. I might try to swap over to the Halloween server pretty soon here. We'll see.
Okay, it's nothing.
Okay, let me close that down. Sometimes I think that having Discord open on my second monitor might make me lose a little bit of frame rate or something. So let's get that all closed down here. Alright, so with this spawn, I don't know if we spawn next to any weapon crates or pistol spawns. Yeah, Veldro, so the little handle coating on the measuring spoon, it melted so fast. Like, I only had the oven on for a little bit, and by the time I caught it with the smell, the whole black plastic handle, which is pretty small, was already melted off. So, yeah, it was a pretty nasty smell, but maybe it wasn't technically rubber. Some other material that smells like burnt rubber. But yeah, I'm lucky it was a very small piece of the handle, and like the metal part is obviously still intact. I threw it away. Ooh, pain pills. It is traumatizing. Prestige. I knew right there, I was like, well, I'm not eating, I'm not sleeping, I'm not playing any games until this is cleaned up, because that is rancid. And I'm not going to be able to cook any food, you know what I mean, until it's cleaned up. And I'm worried that when I turn it on, it's still gonna stink. So I'm thinking, fuck. What am I gonna do? But I cleaned it pretty well. Yeah, James, that's too bad. Order food. Well, I did today. I got food in the fridge that I got out today because of it. And it's the weekend, so. Is this a fake box? Well, I didn't read. The TLDR is that I turned on the oven and somehow a measuring spoon had fallen inside and the handle burnt off, and that created a really nasty smell and like some black soot that got on some stuff. So basically you just can't use your fucking oven or your stovetop till you get that cleaned. Oh, we got somebody here, hold on. Oh, those aren't painkillers, those are vitamins. Yeah, that's the thing. The food wasn't visibly fucked up, but I saw the black, like, oh.
Hold your fire. I need backup.
I saw the black soot all around it and inside of it and stuff. So yeah, the website I looked at said do not eat that shit. Oh! Oh, this guy doesn't want to talk to us. Yo, dude, don't shoot, man. I don't have a gun.
Ceasefire.
Yo, yo, yo. Whoa, is that a noob tube, bro? Hey. I'm not gonna hurt you, man. I don't have a weapon.
Hold your fire.
We're dead. We got into a really bad spot that he has control of. I can't crawl down the stairs. Yo, dude, I've got some super rare keys in my pouch. I'm trying to make it do this quest. What do you think? Alright, fuck it, let's just... Oh yeah, and in the bottom of the oven, when I cleaned out all the black soot at the very bottom where the rubber had melted, was a little tiny magnet. And that magnet is what made it stick to the oven. And then I think it, you know, kind of rode its way down the wall as I opened the door. It's just such a fluke accident, dude. Like, I've been cooking a lot lately, you know, it hasn't, nothing bad's happened. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh. But I've royally fucked up. You know, like wooden utensils? I mean, dude, I got plenty of wooden utensils. It's just the little tiny measuring spoon set that was given to me as a gift is metal with those little rubber grips. So, and I love little measuring spoons, so I need tons of them, you know. Dude, where am I going for a weapon box around these parts? Days later? No, I caught it within minutes. Turned on the oven, walked into my office, smelled that burnt rubber within minutes. It was so quick. Turned it off, cleaned it immediately. Let it cool, cleaned it, all that stuff.
Shit, what's your problem, man?
Ooh. Really good bullets. Or at least a common ammo type. Could I find a pistol in here?
Ceasefire! Over here!
What are you doing?
Need help?
What are you doing?
Hold your fire.
Yeah, what's up?
Need a gun.
Need a gun? Are you doing 0 to hero?
Confirmed.
Okay, I killed 2
Affirmative.
scavs. Don't yell at me, man. That's not.
I'm sorry.
There's 2 scavs dead at the front door.
On your mark.
All right.
Oh, I mean, okay.
You have good luck, partner.
Oh! Damn it, dude, I couldn't say what I wanted to say in time. I was hitting like the wrong voice line, so like, fuck this guy. I wanted to be like, thank you. Yes, this is good, but it's so hard to say that type of shit. Oh my god. It's worth it though, man. It's kind of goofy out. This can be like super sweaty when we get things going, or just kind of silly like we're trying to talk to the locals, so I don't mind. That's how it's gonna go. Yeah, his friend probably has a quest to kill PMCs and get their dog tags, so he's like, nah, fuck that, dude, I'm killing this guy. Yeah. It's all good. Yo, Hendrix, thanks for the 31-month sub. Alright, let's do one more or 2 more solid attempts, and then we're swapping over to that Halloween server. This is too much fun, but it's the opening night of the server, and we gotta partake in it. You said that 2 times ago. I know, but I haven't even made it to streets yet, dude. We made it all the way to, what was it, Lighthouse last time? On like our first try of the night. So let's at least make it to streets, I hope, here. And we've only been on for 2 hours, so... I thought it was going to be like, you know, 5 hours Tarkov, 5 hours DayZ, but nah, let's swap over to that Halloween server pretty quick, because it is getting late already. I started a little bit late, or too late. Real deal. The last thing that felt really good, that was all from the farmer's market, was really basic. Like this one dude had this maple breakfast sausage. And then obviously you get bell peppers and onions and garlic and all that stuff diced up. So man, it was like a sausage skillet scramble, you know, but I put like just some fried eggs on top. And it just felt so good knowing that like all that shit, even the sourdough toast, all that shit was from the farmer's market. Like didn't make me feel like shit, you know. I can definitely tell like some meals that you eat out, or if you know, some grocery store stuff, I feel like shit. But then when you eat, you know, stuff that you make yourself, you just feel way better. So I've been making a lot of stuff like that lately. Just little basic skillets.
No one's left behind? Yeah, sure.
Feels a little bit laggy here. Forget food and water. We gotta find a weapon. Oh yeah, another way to do this. Now that they've made all the maps connected in a way, or like you can just stay in the raids the whole time, we could bring in just enough gear to not be tagged and cursed. But I guess that would have to be a gun. But I'm saying we could bring in like a chest rig and a backpack, just so we don't have the scavs running up on us all the time. And it wouldn't be as much of a race to find a weapon in the beginning here. I guess we could bring in the empty gun so we're not tagged and cursed. But I kind of like it this way. It's a good challenge. Bring gear and drop it. Could do that as well. Makes it fun. I agree. I think it's a good challenge this way. I just feel like it... Oh, I'm in kind of a weird rush to find a weapon early on. When we could be sneaking around.
Ceasefire!
Oh no.
Go, go! I'm covering!
No, no, no!
Hold your fire!
What is that? What's going on, man?
Ceasefire!
Zero to hero.
I need backup!
He's aiming. Why is he aiming at me?
You're supposed to look
Okay.
for a gun, my guy.
I'm looking for the gun.
Need a gun.
Yeah, I see the... I'll leave you alone. Alright.
Over here!
I need backup. We've had a couple of at least conversations with people tonight, like way more than I expected. You know, this is definitely possible. We'll eventually get a cool guy that's just like, what the fuck? This guy's talking to me? I know those people are still out there. Oh, is that a guy up here? Trash bag. I just gotta remember where all the different comms are. You can only bind 12 of them, so when I go into this menu, I gotta be pretty quick at navigating around. Whoa. You hear that? Sound like a boss.
Say again?
Is mic broken? No, we're just trying to see if I can communicate with these guys via in-game comms only, but maybe I should have talked to that guy. I don't think these people want to team up usually, though.
Hold your fire! Ceasefire! Need assistance! I need a weapon.
You don't have a gun?
Negative!
I killed a scab. Come
Need
here,
help?
come down the stairs. I killed a scab over here.
Confirmed.
Come here.
Covering.
Alright, this guy's cool enough.
Over there at the miter gate under the stairs.
Marvelous.
Damn, I gotta find a way to say thanks to these guys. I don't know how to... See, some of these guys are just like happy that they're being talked to with the comms. Maybe they think it's funny. Like, alright bro, alright. Crouch spam. Nah, there's gotta be something we can say to him. Like, alright. Alright, now that we got a little bit of inventory space. Did I leave something in here? Now that we got a rig. Well, that guy's probably still gonna kill us on accident. Maybe not on accident. Now that I got a gun. Oh crap, he's still up there. Kinda scared. Oh, here we go. Guy's a freaking psycho up there. I should show up and give him some backup. Oh.
Hold your fire.
Why are you moving out there?
Over here. Cease fire.
Just run away, you're acting sus. Run away.
Is he telling me to run away? Like, just run away, dude. Just run away. Well, my extract's behind me, though. Oh, he said I'm acting sus. Oh, I see. That's the problem with Tarkov players, dude. They don't have that, like... They don't have that strength to be around a random coming from Daisy, you know? They're, like, too worried I'm gonna kill him and take their shit. Which is fair game, but... I'm not gonna kill that fucking guy. Dude, you're acting awfully sus, bro. Get the fuck out of here. I don't blame him. And since the first day the VoIP was added, most people would just be like, oh, no, just trying to get out. Just trying to get the extract and do my quest, bro, later. It's usually not like, alright, yo, let's go check and see if Rochelle is at the dorms, bro. Let's do this together. Scav. I don't think this has the range for that. Excuse me? What the fuck? He just turns around like, oh, you shooting at me, dude? Sigs for a quest. I don't have the money to send items back though. Alright, since this guy told us to piss off, let's see if he's still camping down here. If he kills me, whatever, but if I see him, we might have to shoot him. So get the fuck out of here, man. Side of streets. Yeah, this gun blows, but I guess we'll go to streets with it. No, I'm saying if he kills me, whatever, it's all good. But I'm saying if I see him again, we might have to shoot him. Oh, 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 that's him. Well, I said I wasn't going to kill him. But I can't gauge what he really said to us back there. He's shooting the flare and running. Let's just give him a little jump scare. Ah! Don't do it, bro! Oh shit, did he get out? I thought he was chasing us. Oh, I think I let him go. I don't think this is gonna kill him anyway. Yeah, he's gone. Fake box. Oh, I don't have money for that. I thought the extract was over there. They must have moved it. Oh. Did I see somebody up there?
We got bears, now we got goddamn scabs.
Alright, at least we made it to streets once tonight. So let's see where we can go from streets. Is it just interchange and labs, or do they expand it so you can get all over the place to different locations from streets as like the main hub or something? Yo, Pissed Off Marine Vet, thanks for the 21-month support. And Fandy, thanks for over 2 years subbing. Hope you get over your fear of flying overseas sometime soon. Traveling internationally is an insane experience. A U.S. airline hasn't had a major accident in 20 plus years. Get after it, brother. Oh yeah, I'm not so worried about the accents, dude. I just hate the idea of being, you know, in somebody else's plane flying over the ocean for freaking 18 hours straight or whatever. But I think it's just because I had like a bad experience with a roller coaster when I was a kid. When I was at like a school field trip, I really didn't like certain crazy roller coasters, and that kind of translated over to things like planes and heights and stuff. So who knows? I have flown quite a few times now from state to state. You know, I've been in the air for what, like 7 hours or something once or twice. I've flown like maybe 5 or 6 times total now. But just the idea of going overseas and like, I don't know, having some issue with my freaking passport with somebody that doesn't understand me, on top of having to fly a few times and, you know, get off of one plane, get on the next plane, like, I don't know, it just stresses me out, and then I feel like I'm nothing but like a anxiety stress ball for the 2 weeks leading up to it. But if I could schedule it and have minimal wait time between, like, you know, talking about it and then going, that would be nice. But it's those things that you schedule like a month in advance, and then you're just like, oh my god, I gotta get ready for this stressful event. I hate that, you know. But yeah, one of these days, man, I'm sure I'm gonna take a risk, or not a risk, but I'm gonna go somewhere big. And yo, Robin, thanks for over 2 years subbing, dude. What about boats? I've only been on a boat a few times. Nothing too crazy lately. I'm not like scared of being on a boat, but I don't really want to be on a cruise ship. I feel like there's no point in me being on this big ass boat, like cruising around with a bunch of drunk people, you know. But I'm sure it's fun. Maybe I should do it someday. No, I'm sure the airport will have English-speaking people zeros. I just meant, like, if I had a bad experience, I land somewhere and then I gotta, like... You know, there's, like, certain Counter-Strike players that couldn't go compete at a tournament because their, like, visa got declined or something, but I'm sure that's more of a... You know, it was like a Russian player trying to get into, like, a Swedish event or whatever it was, you know. Probably wouldn't be a problem. Here, I don't know how long the queue time's gonna be for streets. Give me a second. Alright. Let's get into it.
What do you guys, bears in this
It
area?
was like a 3-minute queue, not too bad. Sorry, I was out there talking to my cat real quick. Ooh, so we spawned near a good med spot, but we don't really have a lot of space. Yeah, we got one of the best guns in the game. It's actually 38.1 MOA, 34 durability. It's pretty solid. This is one of those meta builds. Ooh, there we go. Got a couple of meds at least. Forget the cigarette quest, let's get some more meds. Maybe 2 splints total would be nice. Yeah, be okay. Man, I was hoping for something a little bit better. Already checked this one, right? I wonder, does that skull mean I'm gonna blow up on like a landmine over here? Probably not. Ooh, should be a weapon crate up here though. Oh, that's the Goons logo. That's cool. Might be feeling a little bit of chuggish FPS with the rain right now. Probably because it's streets and it's raining. It's not too bad though. Have you finished marathon, or are you doing it for fun? Yes, we beat it one time, but we're definitely playing it for fun. The new update just kind of like integrated marathon mode into the base game, and they added these new like mortar strikes. So again, what maps have the new mortars? Is it streets, customs, woods, reserve? What else? Maybe it's not streets, shoreline probably. We gotta at least see the mortar strike one time before I get off here. Before we swap over to that Halloween server. I think there was more crates down in the valley there. At the lower level. Baby wipes or wait. Yeah, I think the random motors, I think they give like a little warning before it happens though. Or do you need a specific device for that? Did your first portal jump into malls? Got smoked immediately? Oh, nice lunch. So were you doing the gas mask one or just a normal jump? You gotta do both of them. Oh, it's a device you get from a quest, okay. I love how right now it actually feels like we need to loot streets. There's so much loot on this map. We have everything to gain. Ooh, exfil helmet, stuff like that. Really sweet. Yeah, we need a better gun. I don't know where we're gonna get one around here though. No secure container. So we love the idea, or I love the idea of the marathon mode they put in. So we're taking it to the next level by trying to do like a 0 to hero marathon. So we're just testing the water, like what should our default starting loadout be? For a while it's the secure container, melee weapon, and just basic meds, like band-aids and a splint, you know? But since we already beat it like that once, let's see if we can also beat it truly with nothing at the beginning, you know? Because you definitely can. Like, what did we really need that secure container for? Only returns, only making money during the process. So you can just beat it without making money. It's a little bit annoying that you don't have space for big meds early on until you get a chest rig or something. But that's about it. Whoa, what the hell is that? There are no crates in here. Yeah, I'm not trying to make everybody think, oh, you're so fucking hardcore, bro. It's more so that's just really fun to play, and I hope it's more fun to watch. Because we're so used to just the normal Tarkov all these years, you know? Which normal Tarkov is still awesome. This just adds a like a survival mode feel to it. Like, dude, I'm so fucking hardcore, holy shit. Ooh, nice painkillers. Yeah, that other shit's for babies, bro. Need a hardcore mode with hardcore players only. So apparently Nikita got interviewed during TwitchCon and he said they are making a hardcore mode, but they're not going to separate the lobbies for a bunch of reasons, I guess. One, splits the player base. Two, we were thinking that, you know, the marathon extract, people would just camp that one unique transition extract at some point if you were in hardcore mode. And also, you got to think of it like when you're doing a hardcore challenge, you can still one-tap those juice monkeys. You just got to think of it like, you know, we get so excited when you kill a guy and he has night vision or a suppressor or a scope, and then you can use that during your hardcore run. So if everybody was doing hardcore, you probably wouldn't have night vision guys, decked out gun guys, certain scopes. They wouldn't be in the raids. Unless they add like the workbench and the ability to customize stuff as you go and maybe like, trade up for night vision or something. But it's actually a good thing that the lobbies are connected right now, once you think of a few different reasons, you know. But would this game be amazing with like hardcore only lobby? Oh yeah, I'm sure it would be still. Watching any TV shows, so I'm trying to finally get back through Breaking Bad so I can watch Better Call Saul and the Breaking Bad movie. So I know it's, you know, old shit, but I can't remember how it ended, so I gotta finish it. I'm almost done with it again. Oh, there's a scab up there. No, I haven't watched Ring of Power. A lot of people said really bad things about the whatever Lord of the Rings TV show on Amazon, so I just haven't tried it yet. I love the original movies. Not a huge fan of the Hobbits. I don't know if I want to watch the show. Ooh, Propadol. think I'm hearing somebody. Yeah, Blonde, that's the beauty of it. I think you can make this challenge as hard or as easy as you want. And even if you think you're making it easy, it's still probably going to turn out to be hard at some point. It's got that random, you know, you could just run into some really geared up players. Wow, that looks messed up there. I think I have streets on low performance or low texture mode for better performance or something. But yeah, definitely don't feel bad if you're not going in super naked, you know. Bring in a pistol, bring in a full loadout with night vision if you want. It's still going to be a challenge depending on where you're at, experience-wise, you know. And some people just don't know the maps well enough to, like, confidently do a full marathon run. That's okay too. Maybe keep playing normal or just keep wandering around. Oh, that's a scav. You can tell because he's being kind of erratic with his movements. Oh, 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 that's not good. What's he doing? We got a geared player over here. So that scav, he had an AK, but he didn't take the rounds, the extra ammo for the AK. We gotta find the dead body he found. We can also put the rounds in this mag. Probably not worth taking a stat hit just yet, but let's do it anyway. Guy over there. Might be a scav. Dead body. Hmm. Missing that back iron sight. What are you shooting at, Scav? Not us, right? Oh, that's like a fucking player. That is definitely a player Scav. Shit. Free kill. It's fucking iron sight. If he was shooting, maybe he saw the guy through this little window. Bigger backpack. It is sketch. I'm thinking a geared guy went upstairs in this building. He's probably still up there.
Shit!
Okay, we gotta let the players have a fight. It's only a matter of time until the player scav fights the group of 2 PMCs there. His buddy tried to race up and save him when I was trying to figure out the blind fire. Seemed like he was a raid boss. We should bail. I mean, it's interesting, you know. We've already beat this once. Now we're trying to beat it while getting into cool scenarios. I feel like we have the chance to get some gear out of this, maybe. Oh, God, I thought that was a guy. That's what they want us to think. That's a helmet on a stick or something. How much time? Oh, we got plenty of time. I'm not even gonna worry about time unless we get the 10-minute warning. Okay, if we do bail, where are we going? Okay, so it's ground zero or bat or here we go. Here we go, here we go. They found each other. Oh, we got a wide selection of shotguns. Which one would you take? I'm picking the 153 or 155 for being full auto, right? What kind of shells? Sabot or 7mm? Heavy bleed stopper. Sounds like maybe that. Oh my god. That gun's gonna work for us. I just heard somebody jump down there.
You sick. Down.
That might have been.
Tourist finished.
I think that first guy was a PMC. What, the second guy could have been a player scout. Oh, is that a good call or not? Probably not. 38 out of 100. Or whatever else we just had on.
Hold it!
Use the propofol. I don't know if I want to just yet. Yeah, what's going on in here? Okay. Should we pop the propofol? I guess we probably should in this case. Or do we check all the scouts for more heals here? You guys heard a metal door open. Ooh, nice.
Stop!
Oh! What the fuck was that little move I just pulled? He's like, shalala. He's like, who the fuck was that weirdo? Alright, later. The click of death. Shalala. Ah. Fuck.
Damn, they got me really bad.
Whoa. Oh, they're doing little bunny hops. Look at these guys. All juiced up. Damn. Damn. That makes me think if I did kill a PMC, they already looted him. Or they were probably up top and I killed a scab that was like frozen looking at him. I bet they're upstairs till now. Probably not the best idea to walk out here. I feel like they're moving on though.
There's one.
Oh yeah, let's swap armors. Ooh. What? Oh my god. Ready to be built upon here? Or, let's do this. And we got a wallet. Oh my gosh, you would. You would do this shit. And the shotgun would be a piece of crap.
Freeze! Oh, look at him! Damn pussy!
Just relax, bro. Stop being such a fucking savage about it. These are just scabs. Jar of mayonnaise. We do have some fish. We are getting pretty hungry. What else should we drop? We gotta drink something. I got no fluids? Oh, we do. Okay. Guys, drink the whole thing. These guys are creeping up on me because I'm creeping.
Come out!
Why the cat? Oh, true. I don't need the cat statue during these runs. Wait, what's wrong? Oh, I'm coming down from my meds. Side effects of my meds. Alright, the body armor too. Let me grab it. Okay, is that everybody? Probably should have saved that for a little bit. 10 slots versus what, 12 here? 14. Oh, was there another rig back here you're saying? Or was that one? Is that the one you're talking about? Okay, let's just go see if there's a dead PMC down here. Maybe they forgot some armor or something. Oh yeah. Wait, no, that's a scav. Wait a minute. This dude has a juicy helmet on. That's why I thought he was a player. Is this a player scav or like a boss bodyguard?
Damn, he's gone.
What do you mean mission failed? What did I do wrong? Daily? Does it ever stop? Jesus! It's never ending. Ooh, we gotta take that body armor out. Level 4. It's heavy though. Alright. It's probably time that we should be getting out of here. Let's get a better looking backpack real quick. Yeah, I don't know. So we domed a guy that had a pretty nice helmet on. Maybe that's just normal AI scav though. Maybe it was a player scav. Left the splint in your bag. Yeah, we got a better splint now. The alu splint's got 5 uses. Might even be quicker. Oh, yeah, 2 heals. That's huge. Yeah, Jensen, we're gonna be part of the Sakal playtest. Middle finger up. He's like, fuck you PMCs, bro. Fuck these guys. Got rolled again. Fuck this game. Armor 75 out of 203.
Are you nuts? What the hell?
Oops. No, get back in the game. Oh my god, taking a screenshot just like froze my whole PC. What? I took a screenshot and I'm crashing now. Oh my god, Tarkov. No fucking way. We just... Oh, we're back, we're back. Oh my god, my neck. It's twisted. We're good. What a fucking sloppy screenshot. What is going on? Can you guys just stop following me? Alright, we gotta go. How do we get to the interchange door from here quickly, though? Oh. Don't know. Two snipers? Oh no. Ah. Okay, I know where to go. We just gotta go. Holy shit. I didn't know scouts could go up there. Definitely getting a couple of frame spikes here. Whoa!
Stop!
Ooh, it's got a decent looking AK there. No, it's a shitty one. 209. grip. Was there a grip? I don't think you had one. I mean, it could take one. So can this, though. No, we've got the 50 rounder. Yeah, I should probably check for meds on the way out, though. Ooh, adrenaline. Yeah, Mau. So, like I keep saying, I think you can make this as hard or as easy or as difficult as you want as a survival challenge, you know? You can start out with a full kit, or you can bring in absolutely nothing. So when we beat it the first time, we had a hatchet, oh, this guy's a red dot too, same one I'm using. We came in with basic meds, 1 band-aid, 1 tourniquet, 1 splint, melee weapon, and gamma container, you know. So if you find like a big water bottle or a nice optic, you can immediately throw that in your container. But since we beat it once, I figured let's try the full-blown 0 to hero. More adrenaline. Could get more bullets there too, we're good, let's go. Because, you know, if the reason we beat it was because of, like, the tourniquet I brought in, or really because of the gamma container that allowed us to, like, hold on to all that food at a certain point, then it's just gonna feel cool knowing, like, nah, we beat that truly 0 to hero at least once. Because it's definitely possible. 303 key. Oh, I kind of forgot I had it. But the cool thing about this mode, dude, is we find some basic keys along the way, and we're bringing in nothing. So how cool is it that you can find a key on your second raid and then use it on the map when you get there? So like, even though it's not a good key, on customs I could find a weapon inside that room. Even though it's just a green crate, still, that's really good for this, or for marathon mode. Alright, interact, so I don't have any money, or do I? We got 10k. How much can I send back for 10k? Ah, we really got nothing to send back, let's save our money. Or no, we have so many painkillers, let's send back the vodka. Failed the purchase service, come on. That's for a daily quest anyway, and now we can reload. One adrenaline? Might be nice to have. So we could get a grip there, maybe a suppressor, scope on top. We got a nice build here. 5 MOA, 57 durability though, not the best.
Bears. Now we got goddamn.
Well, Wise, thanks for the 29 months of support, man. It's nice to get out of that rain for a second. Let's see what our character's looking like. And yo, Board Panda, thanks for 15 months subbing. We got Paradox, again, Chuck Norris, E. Ridley, Angel. Thanks all you guys for coming in. Put the wallet in the pocket so you don't have to open the money. Ah, that's a good idea. I'll do that. What's the transition? So we're moving from one map to the next. Every map now has the normal extracts that they've always had, but they also have a certain extract that'll take you to a new map. You know, so streets will take us to either interchange or labs, or was there one more option? Oh yeah, and we can go back to ground zero as well. That's where we came from. Oh no, don't tell me we're frozen here. Now let's keep the ibuprofen and maybe drop the other painkiller if I still have one. Or did we already drop all the others? I feel like ibuprofen's a long-term painkiller. Adrenaline could be like, oh, I used it, now I'm totally out. Dude, this is getting laggy. What's going on here? Yeah, you have to stay on top of your meds, food, and water, but also we're trying to find, you know, helmet, headset, armor, gun, attachments, all that shit in the raid. Because at some point we might need it to survive all the maps, you know. It was a screenshot thing. Oh yeah, it might have been that screenshot thing. Alright, we're going to interchange. Looking good. We gotta take off those glasses though. Miss Halloween. Nah, we survived a little bit here, so we're gonna do Halloween right after this character dies. Halloween DayZ. Did you mention a trip coming somewhere? No, so there's a brand new map called Sakal coming out. It's like a playtest. That's what we were talking about. I'm not going out of town for a trip. You know, I thought I should, like, take a few days off before Sakal comes out, but now we're going to be tempted to partake in this, like, early streamer playtest thing. So, We're definitely going to play the very first day of the playtest, but I'm definitely not going to try to no-life the full 2 weeks of the playtest, learning everything about the map in the content creator servers, you know? I'd rather learn everything while I'm playing with randoms. So tonight we're going to do the Halloween server, and then I think on the 1st we're going to have the option to go test out the new map. Alright, 1 second, let me check on something. No, Gorf, I really don't like the idea of the full 2 weeks either, but I mean, what are we going to do? You know, a few of us could message the Daisy devs and be like, look guys, you know, I love that you're giving us access, I love the new map, but it just feels like it'd be sweet if it was a little bit shorter, and then you took it away, and then everybody released on the same day. I think that'd be like an epic bomb release, you know? And it just seems a little bit too long, like some people are going to get pissed. I don't know. Like I said, I want to uncover all the cool stuff in a random normal Daisy experience, not a like, oh, I know I'm surrounded by bunch of content creators. Like, I'm not trying to say they're bad, but it's definitely a different experience. But that's going to be on me, depending on how many hours we put in and how much you watch on Twitch and stuff. Doesn't have to affect you, I guess, if you make sure it doesn't. Yeah, I'm gonna be less focused on trying to like hunt down players and talk to them and kill them, and more focused on just, you know, let's showcase the map. Make sure that you guys are seeing a little first look, see if you want to buy it and stuff. Yeah, and I guess you could say that as well. For the people that want to experience stuff themselves, they probably wouldn't want to watch streams on the 15th anyway. So from the viewer's perspective, if you want to play it and experience it, it doesn't matter if it's the playtest or the 15th, it's up to you if you want to watch and get all that shit spoiled for you. Whoa, where are we here? Oh, this is Streets of Tarkov Extract, that's good to know. But at the end of the day, it is never a good look, I think, when a brand new game comes out and only content creators have access for a full 2 weeks. It's just a bit of a turn-off in the gaming world these days. It's not a good look in my opinion. So I really wish they would just have it be like 1 week, if even, you know, but I don't want to sound so high and mighty. I just think a lot of people are thinking what I'm thinking here. And they could come back and say, well, we didn't have to do it. We could just wait for the 15th. And it's like, yeah, I think, you know, doing a little one is good, but releasing on the 15th for everybody instead of having, you know, a certain group of people get a full 2 weeks is just a little too much, but I don't want to stress about it right now. Okay, so where are we going to our... Oh! No! No! Oh! I was just thinking that was dangerous. I was just thinking I shouldn't be doing this, dude. But he's up in the tower. Anyway, it's all good, dudes. It's almost 2 in the morning, and we haven't stepped foot in the Halloween Daisy server on their first day in the Force, so let's go over and check it out. Let me see what the server situation's looking like, and it'll probably take at least 5 or 10 minutes for us to get through the queue here. And that's being very lucky, because it is a very popular server, so let me see what we're looking like here. Man, that guy fucking dumped into our dead body too. He was not stopping. So he probably spawned, ran up at the tower, or was just gonna kill the first guy that spawned next to him, which it's all good. I should have known better. Alright, let me see. Before we get out of here, let me at least check on our returns through the marathon stuff here. Make sure we don't have anything that's about to expire from last time. For me, it's about being new and everyone learning at the same time. Yeah. And again, I don't know how many people are involved. I don't know how many test servers there's going to be. It's just, we live in an age, like, and this is my streamer brain talking, but I really need, like, a new environment to get immersed in and lost in and find random people, not people that are, like, you know, they know the map 100%, they know you, they know how to find people, like, they know all that shit. It's so special to get a brand new experience. So the fact that now we're going to have some people that have 2 weeks of knowledge that are going to be sprinkled in, and you bump into one and they're going to be like, oh yeah, follow me, I'll take you right to the volcano, I know everything, I fucking grinded this shit. You know, that's a little bit, I just don't want to bump into those people, you know, if you want to see stuff yourself, but anyway, I don't want to harp on it right now. Some people are so excited to watch it and to play in it that I don't want to act like it's a big negative. It's just a little disappointing that it's a full 2 weeks. especially if you're not a streamer, you know. All right, anyway, let's see what our returns are from last time. I sold a bunch of this stuff, but it's kind of cool to see what we acquired from last few sessions here. It is what it is, let's just be happy. Yep, and I'm very happy for the new map, dude. I'm just a little bit disappointed with this last second decision to have, you know, the full 2 weeks before be a streamer exclusive thing. I think a lot of people are going to be pissed about it, and I'm just letting you know that that drama is coming, you know. I'm going to try to make it fun, try to make it drama free, but it's a little bit annoying for a lot of people. So, I don't know, I feel like I have to talk about it, and you know, because it's kind of like the elephant in the room right now. But it's a full fucking 2 weeks, dude. It's October 1st to the day it comes out. So as a streamer, you're thinking like, oh, the release is basically on the 1st. We're not getting that big like public drop with everybody involved in the 15th. I could technically grind the hell out of it, see all the secret locations, do all the stuff with streamers instead of having that like supernatural DayZ experience, and that's what pisses me off. But anyway, let's talk about it more later. Let's try to have some fun tonight on the Halloween server. Let me try to get in. And that's the thing, yeah, I'm not going to play the whole thing every day. I know some people probably will want to. It just depends on your mindset about it, you know. I'm going to try to experience most of it on the 15th instead of during the early stuff. Did you die? Yeah, we got lit up on the spawn edge on interchange. So all streamers get it regardless of viewers? No, so if you're a smaller streamer, you had to see the tweet on their Twitter and click on it and sign up for it. I think they've sent out personal messages to some of the bigger people, and then they've allowed like a sign up sheet. And from what I saw on Twitter, just like random, like sometimes if people tweet about DayZ, it randomly pops up in my face even if I don't follow them, because I'm like, whatever, DayZ's in my algorithm or whatever. And I've seen a lot of people be like, oh yeah, I got accepted for the thing, and it's all good, even though they're like, they haven't played DayZ in a long time, they don't really stream DayZ, so they're accepting a wide group of people from what I've seen. I just don't know if it's like a first come first serve cutoff where like the first 90 people get accepted and then they say, oh, no more. But from what I've seen, anybody and everybody that's like a content creator, whatever that means, has been accepted, you know. But I'm sure it's not everybody, it's just, it seems like a lot of people, you know. And again, that's good promotion. They probably think, oh, we're proud of our product, let's let everybody see it. People are probably going to buy this no matter what we do here. So yeah, let's just hope it's good. Okay, let me jump on the queue for Halloween DayZ, get the title swapped, get all this stuff swapped up. Give me just a few minutes here.
Party? One down. Wanna cooperate? Hey bro, wanna party? Hey guys, we need to all work together. Wanna party? Fuck off!
Oh, stop it, that's disgusting.